Welcome to our Chinese Finance and Economy Briefing program. Today, we're diving into the rising competition between Hangzhou and Shenzhen in the tech industry. With Hangzhou's AI startup DeepSeek gaining traction, experts are pondering whether these two cities will clash or collaborate to enhance China's global tech position. While Shenzhen has a stronghold on hardware, Hangzhou's software prowess is making waves, sparking discussions about a potential partnership that could redefine the tech landscape. In another significant development, President Xi Jinping's recent embrace of private enterprises marks a shift from previous crackdowns, as he seeks to rejuvenate China's economy amid global tensions. With figures like Jack Ma re-emerging, the focus is on how this change could influence China's economic policies moving forward. Meanwhile, Trump's executive orders blocking Chinese investments add a layer of complexity to the geopolitical landscape, leaving many to wonder how these dynamics will play out in the future. Lastly, Tesla is setting its sights on the Indian market, but not without hurdles. Despite the growing demand for electric vehicles in India, challenges such as high import taxes and pricing issues for the Model 3 are causing concerns. However, with government incentives for local manufacturing, Tesla may still find a way to boost EV adoption in the region. Please stay tuned for more detailed insights. South China Morning Post reveals the rising prominence of Hangzhou as a formidable competitor to Shenzhen in the realm of technology and innovation. While Shenzhen has long been the heart of China's tech industry, home to giants like Huawei and Tencent, Hangzhou is emerging as a powerhouse, particularly in artificial intelligence and robotics. The success of companies such as DeepSeek, which has developed a highly competitive AI language model, has put Hangzhou on the map. Observers suggest that instead of viewing this as a rivalry, the two cities should collaborate, leveraging their respective strengths, Shenzhen's hardware expertise and Hangzhou's software prowess, to enhance China's competitiveness on the global stage. The local government's support and the presence of top-tier universities like Zhejiang University have created a fertile ground for innovation in Hangzhou, leading to a new wave of startups dubbed the Six Little Dragons. Australian Broadcasting Corporation discusses a significant shift in China's economic landscape, marked by President Xi Jinping's recent embrace of private enterprise and a more open dialogue with business leaders, including the once controversial Jack Ma of Alibaba. This change comes after years of regulatory crackdowns that stifled the growth of China's billionaire class and created uncertainty in the market. As the global political landscape shifts, particularly with the looming threat of Donald Trump's return to the White House, China's leadership appears to recognize the necessity of stimulating the private sector to revitalize its economy, which has been struggling with slow growth and high unemployment. The re-engagement with business moguls signals a potential pivot towards a more market-driven approach, aiming to foster innovation and attract investments amid increasing geopolitical tensions. Deutsche Welle highlights Tesla's ambitious plans to enter the Indian electric vehicle market, a move that could reshape the landscape of EV adoption in the country. Despite the potential, Tesla faces significant challenges, including high pricing that exceeds the affordability of most Indian consumers and the need for robust charging infrastructure. The Indian government has introduced incentives to encourage local manufacturing, which could benefit Tesla but also creates competition from established local players like Tata Motors. Experts believe that Tesla's entry could catalyze growth in the EV sector by introducing advanced technology and increasing consumer choices, although success will depend on the company's ability to navigate local market conditions and establish a comprehensive charging network. Nikkei Asia reports that Chinese logistics firms are significantly expanding their warehouse operations in the U.S., spurred by the surge in cross-border e-commerce and the uncertainty surrounding trade policies. With e-commerce giants like Alibaba and JD.com increasing their U.S. warehouse space, the demand for logistics services is on the rise. For instance, Alibaba's logistics arm, Cainiao, is ramping up its overseas push to meet the growing demand for quicker deliveries. The recent imposition of tariffs by the Trump administration has compelled many Chinese sellers to store their goods in the U.S. to maintain competitive pricing. Industry experts predict that if the de minimis exemption is removed, the demand for U.S. warehousing from Chinese retailers will soar, highlighting the critical role of third-party logistics providers in navigating the complex landscape of cross-border trade. South China Morning Post highlights the groundbreaking achievement of Chinese robotics startup Engine AI, which has successfully demonstrated the world's first front flip performed by a humanoid robot. This remarkable feat showcases the company's innovative capabilities, as the robot executed a complex movement that requires precise balance and control. Engine AI's co-founder Zhao Yang, who has a history of founding successful robotics ventures, aims to push the boundaries of robotics technology. The company has gained attention for its previous models and is part of a vibrant ecosystem of Chinese robotics startups that are rapidly advancing the industry. This achievement follows notable milestones from competitors like Boston Dynamics and Unitree, marking a significant step forward in the development of dynamic robotic movements. South China Morning Post also reports that Alibaba Group plans to invest approximately $52.4 billion in its cloud computing and AI infrastructure over the next 3 years, marking the largest private computing project in China's history. This ambitious investment underscores Alibaba's commitment to AI-driven growth and positions it as a leading global cloud provider. The announcement follows a period of impressive financial performance for Alibaba Cloud, which has seen significant revenue growth fueled by AI-related products. Analysts believe that this investment will enable Alibaba to capture a larger share of the AI cloud market, with projections indicating that Alibaba Cloud revenue could double by 2028. The company's advancements in AI technology have garnered international recognition, further solidifying its status in the competitive landscape of cloud computing and artificial intelligence. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong stocks experienced a slight rise on Monday, with the Hang Seng Index gaining 0.1%, despite ongoing tariff tensions between the US and China. Key technology stocks, however, were trading lower, reflecting a mixed sentiment in the market. The previous Friday marked a significant turnaround, with the indexes surging 4% and 6.5%, their best performance since October. Notable gainers included Trip.com and Tongqing Travel Holdings, while companies like Wuxi Biologics and Lenovo Group faced declines. Amidst these fluctuations, discussions between U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng highlighted the serious concerns over tariffs imposed by the U.S. on Chinese goods. In a related context, the job market in China is becoming increasingly challenging for job seekers, as businesses are pulling back on hiring. According to Joey Liu, an operations manager in Shenzhen, there has been a surge in resumes, yet many companies are opting to maintain their current workforce without plans for expansion. Recent recruitment data indicates a decline in employers' willingness to hire, with only 30.85% of surveyed companies planning to increase hiring in early 2025, down from 39.3% a year prior. The manufacturing sector is particularly affected, with many firms tightening budgets and reducing staff. However, there is a silver lining, as demand for overseas positions and roles in the film industry, particularly following the success of the animated film Ne Zha 2, is on the rise. In an innovative move, Taobao, the e-commerce giant owned by Alibaba Group, has launched its first physical store in Hong Kong, named Papa Home. Situated in the bustling Tsim Sha Tsui shopping district, the store showcases over 10,000 furniture and home decor items, allowing customers to experience products firsthand before making online purchases. This strategic initiative reflects Taobao's efforts to enhance customer engagement and bridge the gap between online and offline shopping experiences, catering to the evolving preferences of consumers in the region. South China Morning Post: the launch of DeepSeek AI has sent shockwaves through the global tech landscape, challenging the established dominance of Silicon Valley and exposing the hypocrisy of Western capitalism. Rather than relying on groundbreaking technology, DeepSeek's open-source model embodies a shift towards prioritizing public good over individual profit, a stark contrast to the zero-sum mentality prevalent in Silicon Valley. Critics have dismissed DeepSeek as inferior, often overlooking the fact that similar practices by Western companies go unchallenged. This reaction reveals a deep-seated insecurity within the U.S. tech sector, which has become addicted to chasing short-term profits and unicorns, while neglecting genuine innovation. In contrast, China's model encourages long-term societal objectives and public-private cooperation, as seen in companies like Huawei and SMIC. DeepSeek's true innovation lies in its accessibility and affordability, democratizing AI in a way that disrupts the profit-driven norms of its competitors. Its launch has not only diminished the market capitalizations of U.S. tech giants but also highlighted the resilience of Chinese innovation in the face of sanctions, proving that necessity fuels creativity. Ultimately, DeepSeek represents a significant moment in the evolution of global tech, inviting collaboration and innovation from regions beyond the Western sphere, and signaling a shift towards a more equitable technological future. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6do Brief via email.